Welcome to Be You. Um, Perhaps you won't need this tour. We're hoping people feel free just to poke around. It's been a cool process because it's helped us to figure out what matters most, and make it more visible on the top for a simple story. And then as people are so inclined or curious, they can dig deeper by clicking on graphics or links. Most of the graphics are linkable. We probably have about 500 pages and just constantly adding more daily. Trying to compile the last 4 years research and experimenting and prototyping. So a lot of you will find your words on here in your work. Please feel free to take anything that's useful. Email us anything that you would like to see or would like to not see. So the first page, when you go to redefineschool.com, we're hoping people see it as our main goal is to literally redefine public education, to change the two into two policies, what most districts have, perhaps 500 plus policies. And again, graphics link, so if you wanted to know more about what that meant, that everyone's known by someone, you can click and go a little deeper. Most of the time, it opens up another tab. We've been working on that. If not, just use the back arrow. So a story about people grokking what matters is another way to say our vision, I guess. If you click on a story, we've got a version that's really short, a mid-sized version, and a longer version, kind of compiling the last 4 years and all the research and such. If you go underneath it, there's a BU book that's made it through several revisions. We're thinking this might be one of the last of the online version. If you click in the middle, you can view it full screen. Underneath it, we've also got printed out the table of contents. If you click on it, you can go a couple layers deep to more description, so it could be kind of like a crib note for the book. The About page. We had some great help making some videos, and this 3-minute video, it's resonated with people. And a question that's always asked is who's the we and what's the it. So this is from the video. Pulled it out, and then again the table of contents are down below. Underneath About, you'll find some updates. This is a Google Doc with projects we're working on. And then we've pulled out some of those projects and their actual pages. And then we've got a calendar of goings on. The People page takes you to, actually when you hit the grid of people, it takes you to another site. We really like the functionality of the blogger since they added the tiles. When you get there, you need to scroll down so everything loads, and we're still adding a bunch more. There's so many more people that have been involved. Once you get it filled up, go back to the top, and if you hit label, then you can see contact people, global advisors, local advisors, global lab people, local lab people, authors that have inspired us, and organizations we're a part of. When you get there, you can actually, any time you could have, but if you click on the person, again, we're trying to fill everybody up, but if there's the blue click to go to site, it actually takes you back to the site, and then most people have pages. Underneath people are contacts if you don't want to mess with any of that and you just want to get straight to a person. You could also just email. So grokking, again, means to understand something so much that you become it. So that's where we've placed a glossary. If you know that you want to know more about basics, or you've heard one of us talk and you hear a phrase like "in the city as the day," this would probably be the best place to go, the glossary. And each page is set up with words and then people, first by their last name, starting with B for this page, and and then their first name starting with B. You can also go to the search if you're not sure, of a specific. The only thing about the search is it just brings up everything, and so you want to scroll down until you see, maybe what you want. And if you find, this does look like what I'm looking for, you might want to click on the title just so that it pulls up the page and you're not just in the middle of all that search. Underneath grokking are the frequently asked questions. We've kind of floated the ones to the top that get asked the most. What matters? We've kind of picked out two that we think matter quite a bit. Redefining success and the Curiosity app to facilitate and ground the chaos if everyone is thinking for themselves. Underneath, we've kind of pulled out ones that seem to matter or come up anyway more than others, things that matter. If you click Flavors of Success, there's a pretty powerful video by Sierra about why we need to redefine success. And then there's another grid that takes you back over to a blogger site. This time it's filled with maybe 1 to 2 minute videos of different kinds of success. We're hoping to show the need to allow for eclectic, varying ways that the individual needs to redefine their own success. So it may be composing a song, it may be teaching game design, it may be cross-country skiing to school, it may be noticing a friend is nice, and, whatever. Just showing that it's there's varying ways, and a person defining their own success is pretty important. Underneath that, doesn't business plans don't necessarily set well with some of us, but it is the question we get asked a lot. And so we have here an informal business plan. Informal because we are looking for no strings attached funding, and we don't think that's going to come from people who are requiring a formal business plan. On the right-hand side, this site really, we started it about 4 years ago, and it was just the detox. We were imagining these elements of detox just being buckets to gather how people connect and how people dream. But anyway, now we're offering it up if you do get that freedom and you really don't know what to do. We believe learning is natural and curiosity is natural, but we do believe many people have lost that, and so this might be a means for you to get that back. As you scroll down, again, you can email us. These little videos are some of the original detox videos, so each of these are people are talking through their Notice, Dream, Connect, Do, and then Jim Folkstead made a compilation of all these down in this video right here. Yeah, I think that's enough.